freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We didn't pass it on to our children in the bloodstream. The only way they can inherit the freedom we have known is if we fight for it, protect it, defend it, and then hand it to them with the well-taught lessons of how they in their lifetime must do the same. And if you and I don't do this, then you and I may well spend our sunset years telling our children and our children's children what it once was like in America when men were free.
Hey everybody, welcome to Gun Freedom Radio. I am your host, Cheryl Todd, and I am here talking with my two new friends. I have Ronald Sippio Jr., who is the author of a new book, and one of the co-contributors of that book is Kevin Jordan of Heavy Metal Life Apparel. Welcome to the show, guys.
How you doing? How you doing? Thanks for having us.
Thank you very much.
This is exciting, absolutely. Anytime I get a chance to talk about books of any kind, I get happy. And then you're talking about kids' books, so now we're drawing the next generation into the love of reading. Okay, that's even better. And then you kicked it up a notch. You have a kid's book about how to keep them safe around firearms. I mean, it just doesn't get any better than that. So I just want to dive in and ask you two gentlemen, kind of, how did this come about? When we say you're a contributor, what does that mean?
Well, I was a kid that always played hide-go-seek in your granddad's house or hide-go-seek in the basement. So, you know, you play hide-go-seek, you go into the closets and it's like, oh, what is this? It's a gun case. Oh, what is that? And I was like, ooh, I was always that curious little kid. And then me coming from a neighborhood, it's more inner city. Cause I'm from Detroit, so it's more inner city. Sometimes you walk through a park or alley, you may see something that could be dangerous to them. So this book kind of teaches kids to understand that and to walk a line where, okay, I see it, I know what to do, let me run and go tell an adult, opposed to let me go touch it and something bad happens. So that's what it's kind of, I was a coach for many years, so me teaching kids to be safe and like that, it was touching.
And so how did it get from him having this life experience into your head and then out of your head and in written form?
Okay, so after Kevin approached me about the idea, because I just got done doing my first book, The Quick Guide to Everyday Carry for Self-Defense, he liked the book and he said, you know what, you should do something with children. You did something for the adults, so now do something for the children. At first, I was kind of like spent, I was spent with energy. And he's like, man, you know what, you should do it. I was like, okay, give me about a week. Let me see what I can do and think about. So, having kids of my own and just thinking about what he told me, I was like, you know what, there isn't anything out there that could satisfy the need to keep children safe. So I was like, you know what, let me begin. So my daughter was like sort of the inspiration behind the character, Erica.
I love that. That's fantastic. So it's called Erica's Big Day. So it doesn't even lead with the gun, right?
Right. No.
It just kind of leads with, oh, well, here's an interesting story, and she looks like, she's had some amazing thing happen, and she's got the award. And then once they're into the book, then they start seeing, the story
right.
unfold.
Right.
So
us being two instructors, like to teach people and like to have something like this for kids, because most parents, kids may be at the range, teaching. They may be sitting out, but you want to also kind of like teach them something while you're teaching their parents. So I'm like, okay, I need to. It's like if you teach the kid gonna make sure that parent is on point. Dad, mom, I see that. You need to put it up. My son will be like, Dad, So, the kid do it, he's gonna tell me what to do, but they're gonna listen to that.
That's an important page right there. That is the key right there, to tell kids, what do I do if I'm on a playground if I'm in, I've heard stories of, moms and their kids go into a dressing room to change clothes in even,
Go in a purse or something.
yeah,
like that.
very nice areas of town, in a mall somewhere, and maybe the person before left their gun laying there because they were disrobing, right?
Right.
Maybe the gun fell behind the bench. Well, kids like you, they're going to
Touch-
find it.
Hey, yeah.
They're going to find it.
Right.
And then this tells them what to do if that should happen.
Right.
Not only by words, but also visual to enforce, hey, this is what I should be doing. So I think any kid on any level, if they have a weak, vocabulary or understanding, they can understand that picture.
Absolutely. And I'm kind of digging that the adult there has polka dot shoes and a dress. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
It was meant to be.
Well,
that
it's
you
the
came to this
Charlie Brown thing.
That's
you know,
right,
You don't
right.
really see her, but you just know she's there.
Exactly. And so the words here are stop, don't touch, run away, and tell an adult. And now kids are empowered with very simple instructions that they can remember, recite, and keep in their mind. And I know that one of your co-collaborators or people that you've been working with is a gentleman that I know, actually, Derek LeBlanc of Kids Safe Foundation.
Absolutely.
So how does he come into the intersection of things here?
So Derek from the Kids Safe Foundation, he reached out to me and he asked me just like, what are you doing to help children? And I explained to him, I'm working on the children's firearms safety book. So I went over the rules with him a little bit, and he said, you know what, you're missing one important thing, and that's the run factor. He's like, you have to include run in there. That way it keeps the innocent children safe and get them out of harm's way immediately. So that was something that was very, very important. That I think was a great addition to the book to drive home children's safety.
Absolutely. And so I was off air. We were talking about the illustrations and the it's like a little cartoon graphic
Absolutely.
that has come to life from Erica's Big Day. Talk to us about that.
So the goal is, and when we drop the book, we release the animation to introduce the book to the public, and that's the goal, to be able to come up with a 6-part series, maybe 5 or 10 minutes long, something that's attractive and positive for children to be able to drive home safely. And it's going to touch on every aspect, not just the gun issue, but also self-esteem, you know what I mean? Anti-bullying, things like that. So we're looking to expand the EDC Guy Academy Kit, along with Heavy Metal Lifestyle 223. We're trying to expand this and ship it across the country, because everything seems to go back to that firearm. When we talk about bullying, when we talk about depression, when we talk about all that other stuff, we want to build that kid up and let them know that we have their back.
That is awesome. And so when I was asking you off air, I was like, so what do we really want to be sure that the people that tune in to the video and listen on the audio of this particular conversation, I asked you, Kevin, I said, what is like the key points for you? And I love that you kind of said, sometimes the whole topic of firearms ends up in this left, right, pro, anti, and then the true message, the true education, the thing that needs to get moved forward gets stuck in the middle there.
Right.
And so talk to us about...
Well, when I was talking to Ron, I'm one guy that have an idea late and I might pop up, write it down, or I want to text him or call him, but I don't know if he up or not. So I said, look, regardless of what people say, when you do something like this, it's positive. It's always going to be an opposite track. It's always going to attract negativity. I said, but with this book, the way you're doing it, you don't even know that you're doing it to a part where it's down the middle. That if you want to be negative, take it. It's still education. It's still going to help. You want to be positive, it's really going to help. So it's no left or right. It's not political. It's education. And if we can educate, politics ain't got nothing to do with it. That's on the add 2A, whatever. It's all about education. If we can help the kids as our future, to educate them, it's just going to bring us up, make us better as a nation.
Absolutely. I love that. And so is it giving anything away if I ask you, like, okay, her big day? Like, what was the culmination?
Oh, that might be. That may be. You can talk off air about it.
Spoiler alerts.
We want you to go out and buy the book so you can see what her big day was. But it's very important. It's a fun book. It's warm.
The website.
And you could get the book at www.ericasbigday.com.
Absolutely. And if folks want to reach out and find out more about Heavy Metal Life Apparel, how do they do that?
You can follow me at Heavy Metal Lifestyle 223 and look at my website, heavymetallife.com. I have some t-shirts and apparel starting out.
Very good. And the other things the other hats proverbially that you wear in your life, how would folks reach out to you?
Okay, so you can follow me on Instagram, the EDC Guy 073, also www.theedcguy.com.
That is awesome. And once again, get this book, share it with your friends, whether they're pro-gun, whether they're anti-gun. It doesn't matter. It's about education. It's about safety. It's about our next generation. It's about our kids. Thank you, gentlemen, so much.
We want to thank
Kevin.
you on Gun Freedom Radio. We want to thank y'all for having us.
Thank you,
It was
Ronald.
so lovely. It was nice.
I appreciate you guys so much, and anybody that's helping the next generation stay safe and stay educated. You guys are my new best friends. I love it. Stick around. Always lots more coming up on Gun Freedom Radio.